Hi friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa. Today we are making a really special holiday inspired dessert. We are making a vegan chocolate tart, which is no bake, it's raw, it's creamy, it's chocolatey, it's delicious, and you guys are gonna love it. I decided to share this recipe right now because I feel like it would be the perfect dessert for Thanksgiving, especially if you have people that are on a plant-based diet coming over. It doesn't take very long to make. I mean, like, the soaking takes a little while and the freezing, but you can totally make it ahead. It's delicious, and I served it to my whole family and they all loved it. So if you're interested in making it, I've put the recipe on the blog as always, so I've linked that right down below this video. I think you guys are really gonna like it. I'm excited about this one. As always, I also love to just pause quickly, invite you to subscribe if you are not yet part of our community. If you enjoy videos like this is your jam and you would love to subscribe. So just tap that red button right below this video. Otherwise, let's go ahead and dive in. So our first step is to soak our raw cashews. We're gonna add 1.5 cups of raw cashews into a bowl, and then I just usually top them with hot water, and I let them sit in hot water for at least an hour for this recipe. Sometimes you can get away with shorter, but this recipe, at least an hour. While those are soaking, we can make our crust. We're gonna start by adding pecans, as well as raw cacao powder, and some medjool dates, as well as a tablespoon of coconut oil into our food processor. Pop on the lid, and you're just gonna blend this up until it forms a sticky dough. The dough is gonna look kind of like this, like it does for an energy ball. And you can just remove the bowl from the food processor base, and we're gonna dump that into a greased tart pan. I will link this one down in the description box so that you can get a similar one because the base removes, which is great. So you're gonna use your hands to just press this crust into the pan and just kind of like smush it into the sides and push it around as evenly as you can. And then once you have it smooth, you can set that aside and we will move on to our filling. So we're gonna start by melting some chocolate chips. We're gonna add chocolate chips as well as coconut oil into either this, like a bowl like this, or whatever you want. And you can just pop this in the microwave until they are melted. Once it comes out of the microwave, this is what it looks like, but you guys already know what melted chocolate looks like. So for the rest of our filling, we're gonna add our soaked cashews, which we drained and rinsed, into the blender base. Also the melted chocolate, as well as some raw cacao powder, some maple syrup for sweetness, vanilla extract for flavor, and some sea salt. Pop on the lid to your blender and we can blend this up until it is smooth and creamy. You are going to need to have a high-powered blender for this because it is a fairly thick batter and it really helps to have a high-powered blender. So the consistency that we're looking for is something like a thick pudding. I'll show you, I'm going to scoop it out with a spoon, but it's thick, it's mousse-like, and it's quite decadent but delicious. Once you have that consistency, we're just going to take a spatula and scoop out the filling into the crust and just kind of like get as much as you can out of the bowl. Sometimes it's hard. And then use your spatula to spread it out evenly into your crust base and just get a smooth and even layer on the top. And then the final step, which is totally optional, but I think makes it look really pretty, is to use some chopped up nuts, whether it's hazelnuts, pecans, whatever you want, along like the outer edge. It just adds like a little bit of, I don't know, fanciness. You could also use fresh fruit if you wanted. Once you have that kind of decorated however you want, you can pop this in the freezer, and you're going to want to freeze it for at least 4 hours, if not overnight. That's better. So once it is completely frozen, let it come to room temperature for about 10 minutes or so, and then we will slice it into wedges or slices. This is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. It like holds together really nicely. It has the texture of like a dark chocolate, kind of like a mousse-like tart, kind of a cheesecake almost. It is so delicious. It's not too sweet, which I love, and it's just like the perfect kind of fancy but also surprisingly easy dessert. And there you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed our recipe video today. Definitely let me know what you think of this recipe. I don't share a lot of raw treats, but this one is fabulous, and it honestly has like a rich, decadent, amazing texture, but it's also healthy, which I love. So if you do want to make it, the recipe is up on the blog. I've linked it right down below this video for you. All you have to do is click that link. That will take you over to the blog, and it will give you all of the photos, instructions, everything you need. Otherwise, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button before you go, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!